As we've discussed in previous videos, child-directed play is a special way for a caring adult to spend time with a young child, and it goes beyond the benefits of general play. Child-directed play is a relationship-building experience that is empowering for the child and joyful for both participants. If you'd like more information on how to play in a child-directed way or why it is so important, please check out our earlier videos. But if you are ready to take the next step and give child-directed play a try, you might be wondering what you need to get started. We'll talk about toys and games in a minute, but it must be said that some of the best child-led play can happen with nothing more than the child's imagination. Lots of pretend games need nothing at all, or can be made up on the spot with whatever might be lying around. For example, an adult might see an empty laundry basket, but a 6-year-old might see a rocket ship. Children often play with invisible things, and that works too, but remember, if they see it, you see it too. There are 3 main types of play. Each type has a variety of toys and games to go along with it. Some toys can work for multiple categories too, depending on how your child uses them. Your child, without even knowing it, will reach for the toys that match the type of play they are in the mood for that day. Practice play. Trying it out. Practice play is the simplest way to play. This is what happens when a child has little or no experience with the toys or objects. They explore, they tinker, they move stuff around with no outcome in mind. Think of a toddler playing on the kitchen floor with an assortment of plastic bowls and lids. This type of play doesn't really have a direction, but it is play. Practice play is like doodling, but with toys instead of paper and crayons. Adults should resist the urge to make something more of it. Your child is busy experimenting and figuring out how things work, and we can assume they are enjoying the experience. If they weren't, they'd move on to something else. You can join in the tinkering alongside your child. If they want to include you, they will. Sometimes the child will get to the end of their exploration, and at that time will ask for your participation. But it all depends. Remember, you're just the follower here. Here are some toys and items that support practice play. Blocks, Legos, small dolls and action figures, Play-Doh, toy animals, soft letters or shapes, balls of different sizes or colors, kitchen items such as large plastic or wooden utensils, measuring cups, pots and pans, stacking toys, cardboard items, boxes of different sizes, toilet paper and paper towel rolls, and many others, since a child can tinker with just about anything colorful and safe. Symbolic play. Let's pretend. Symbolic play is a little more sophisticated than practice play. The child now adds a story to their play. It could be about what is on their mind or something about themselves. Sometimes a story will unfold slowly if you give the child the time to play it out. On the other hand, the pretending could be nothing more than out of left field silliness. Oftentimes the child does not let the adult know where the story is going, usually because they don't even know themselves. They are making it up as they go along. In order for symbolic play to be as creative as possible, try to use toys that don't already have a familiar backstory. For example, a generic doll gives a child more of a chance to make up a story than a Dora the Explorer doll. A Lightning McQueen car from the movie Cars already has a story. A regular Matchbox car does not. Adults should try not to ask their child why something isn't happening in their pretend story. They could take this as a message that they've done something wrong or need a specific reason for certain parts of their pretend play. Remember, you are an improv theater actor. Follow their lead and go with the flow. Here are some of the toys and items that support symbolic play. Dolls and action figures, doll houses, small play versions of household things such as vacuums, grills, cell phones, tools. We also have Play-Doh and cookie cutters, rolling pins. We have tea sets, dress-up clothes. We have toy animals, blocks and Legos, toy cars and other vehicles, and blankets and pillows. Social play, interacting with a purpose. Social play is the most sophisticated of the 3 types of play. This time, the direction of the play is usually shared with the adult. Games with rules such as board games and card games are part of social play. You might remember from past videos that young children can be expected to play in a self-centered way. This isn't mean-spirited. It is age-appropriate. Do not be surprised when children make up the rules, change those rules, bend their rules, or ignore their rules as you go along. There might be different rules for grown-ups than there are for kids. You will see them stack the deck in their favor, sometimes literally. But remember, your goal in child-centered play is to show your child complete acceptance and support. The opportunity to learn fair play will surely come along, but it should not be right now. Here are some toys and items that support social play: checkers, Candyland, shoots and ladders, playing cards such as Go Fish, Old Maid, Crazy Eights. Other card games consist of Uno, Blink, Spot It. Kids can play Connect 4, Jenga, Memory, Bingo or Zingo, and even jigsaw puzzles. Each child-led play session is a fresh start for a child to pick something new. Whether they do or not, that is up to them. Sometimes playing the same thing over and over is comforting, but rather than suggest a game or activity, simply ask, "What would you like to play today?" The answer is their choice. You've already made a choice after all. To give your child your time, love, and attention, and that may be the best choice of all.